What is going on, guys? Craig 1287 here, bringing you yet another Sunday sampler, and this time looking at Loadout for the second time. And I love the way that this starts out, because everybody, friend and foe, just starts out gathered around. I've finally learned a better technique to live through it, and that's to equip the rocket launcher and just spam spacebar to jump instantly and shoot at whatever direction has more enemies. So this game, I've started to get a hold of it. This right here, what you're watching, is, I believe, my third round ever with the game. So I'm still pretty much have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. And in this mode, one specific player on each team is tasked as the collector. In this case right now, I am not. When a collector gets killed, somebody else randomly, I guess randomly, gets picked on your team. So you'll see there in the bottom left, they've got we have 100, they've got 200, so yeah, it kind of sucks, because if you get a guy that isn't competent or know what he's doing, then you're not going to really do all that well, and you're just going to have to hope that they get killed soon. I wish if they didn't score within an amount of time. God, I love those death animations. If they didn't score within a specific time frame, that the AI of the game would just auto pick a new person. But and that box that I just ran over, I found out eventually those replace your grenades. The green ones are specifically only to heal you, so that kind of bugged me. But this game is just a really, really fun game, and I'm playing it solo, which is pretty rare for multiplayer for these days. I typically just only want to play with, some of the TG guys or a buddy, at least one person. But I was having an immense amount of fun playing this solo. And from the combat, it's actually got some pretty solid gameplay mechanics and whatnot. I love how they've done a lot that just typically hasn't been seen before. With the reload system, there is no ammo. You just reload every time, and that was a close call. I almost fell into that pit of death. But yeah, you have no maximum. You can never run out of ammo. You just have to worry about the reloads. So you can spam to your heart's content, and yeah, it's just over the top from the deaths and everything. Now, I will say, I don't know if I'll upload this round at some point or not, but the jumping, the bunny hopping, and that was a good shot on his behalf. But yeah, the bunny hopping is pretty bad, but the combat roll is just insane. The number of people that run around and just bunny hop up in the air and get rocket launcher shots is insane. The number of people, it's just, at this point, it wasn't that bad. You do not see that in this round. But there was one round, there was one guy that just constantly was bunny hopping all over the place and using his rocket launcher. And then there was a guy that was just doing the combat roll, and look at my arms. They're actually still attached, but they're just gushing blood. Because that's just, and I think you can actually see the bone there on my right arm, and yeah, you can see the bone on both arms. That is just very violent. But the art style is very cartoony, so it definitely doesn't make it too gruesome, I guess, for some people. I wouldn't really matter. I don't really care. But it's not like Soldier of Fortune, if you guys played that PC title back in the day. And but yeah, that combat roll stuff is just insane, and that was a bad 2-on-1 fight. It might be a game breaker for me in this game if that mechanic begins to be abused by so many people. Luckily, so far, I've only seen like one or so individuals using it per round that I've been in. But I can tell it's going to catch on very soon, if it hasn't already. I haven't actually been playing this all that much in the past few days. I've been rocking out a lot of Battlefield. Also working on I'm getting into my business. Oh, and you'll see here, I am currently the collector. See, it says there at the very top, you are the collector. So you just get these, and you get a little bit of a speed boost while using them, because you can't melee, or I don't know if you can melee, but you can't shoot. So you can definitely drop it and then shoot at people, which I actually do. See here, by myself, so it's pretty darn handy that I don't, I guess, suck at shooting, because yeah, these guys should be going after me being the collector. But so yeah, what was I saying? Haven't really played this too much lately because I've started working on a business proposal or business plan for something that I want to start up. Maybe one day I will let you guys in on that, but it's kind of been a pipe dream for the past well, 6-7 years, and now I'm really starting to pursue it and to turn it into a reality. So once I get things trademarked and copywritten and all that good stuff to make sure I'm clear legally and whatnot, don't have to worry about anybody stealing my idea. Not that I think that you, my lovely subscribers, would ever do such a horrible thing, but I do have to protect myself because there's hundreds of thousands of dollars at stake. But also lately, as of recording right now, I got into the Titanfall beta just a few hours ago and have been rocking that out. I've got a ton of footage, I guess, to show you guys. I don't really know what's good and what's not yet. It's hard to tell what is considered entertaining footage, because honestly, the game is fun to watch and is very chaotic to watch. And I get a lot of good kill streaks and stuff, but I'm not getting first a lot, so I feel like I'm capping a lot of bases, but I still, Gamer, one of the TG guys, keeps getting first above me in a lot of cases where I feel like he shouldn't, so I don't know. I gotta figure out the mechanics of the game, the point system, and make sure that I am, delivering. I like to deliver quality footage, not just entertaining, but stuff that you guys can learn from. As one of my initial reasonings for, and look how long I'm the collector. Like, this is ridiculous that none of them ever came out here to, well, not many of them tried to come out here and kill me. And you also see these little blue things, they spawn pretty far out, and it gets pretty dangerous, but you'll see here I am finally having to stretch out and get some, but they eventually do respawn back there in the back where it was safe, which is a pretty handy dandy thing. But yeah, guys, check this game out if you have not. If you have access to Titanfall beta, I don't expect much anything else, because that game is pretty darn fun. Is my channel going to become primarily Titanfall? No, most definitely not. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Titanfall is probably going to have the COD appeal, I guess you could call it, and in which the game is incredibly fun and addictive for like 2-3 months, but it just lacks a certain depth or diversity in the gameplay, which this Titanfall definitely has a lot more diversity in its gameplay than COD does, but Battlefield has, aerial vehicles, land vehicles, boat vehicles, you got infantry combat, you've got destruction that really changes things up, so don't worry, it'll still mostly be Battlefield, but check all these games out if you have not already. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have a good one. Ta-ta.